It's George Tyndall, and I'm back again. More interesting stuff. Okay, but before I get into the interesting stuff, I'm going to say something here. For people out there who are trying to work on things, discover things, it's totally unfair when it's like this. Geologists and scientists say water was likely delivered to Earth via unmelted or chondritic meteorites. Okay, unmelted. Okay, unmelted would mean a meteor. But when I say I have found a whole unmelted meteor and can confirm what the experts are telling you, it makes me dumb, stupid, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, that I have a serious problem with. And right now, I'm putting all you experts on notice out there. Every one of you, all you universities and everything. I can prove what I'm saying. And you people are doing it wrong. And you're doing it wrong because you haven't looked for certain things, searched for certain things. Everybody thinks everything is done one way. And that's not the case it is. Now, meteors heat from ram pressure, not friction. Okay? We're all told that meteors heat from friction. But if you look it up, meteors heat from ram pressure. Now, how hot meteors are heated to more than 3,000 degrees. Now, keep this stuff in mind when I'm talking. Metals can catch fire if they are reactive enough. Reactive. Having a tendency to react chemically. Okay. A chemical is any substance consisting of matter, including any liquid, solid, or gas. What do you get in the atmosphere? Gas. Overheated steel. The oxidy layer on steel that is black after heating, not the steel itself. And that would go with other metals too. And on forged components, it can be very thick. The film coating can be very thick. Overheating a metal occurs when its previous properties are impaired due to elevated temperatures. Now, where am I going with this? Nobody, and I repeat, nobody has ever looked for an overheated meteorite or overheated meteor. And if you don't think that things can't overheat, you're wrong. Metal can overheat. It can overheat. It can catch fire. It can boil. Overheating causes a surface film. A film on the surface. Many metals will change color as a result of overheating. And change other properties in the metal as well. Now, what was the hottest meteor? The hottest rock ever recorded on Earth, confirmed to have originated from a meteor impact 36 million years ago. Okay, so how do they determine the temperature of something 36 million years ago if it's already cooled down? There was a fist-sized piece of black glass that was formed from temperatures that reached 4,298 degrees. Temperatures of meteoroids in space are done with a thermocouple. Some meteoroids are metallic. M-class asteroids are metal. Meteoroids are metallic. Then because meteorites are metal, then meteors would be metal too. You're not just going to have meteorites, the only thing that's being metal. Okay? These other rocks in space are metal too. And they can be different percentages of metal. What if a comet, almost solid metal, had an outburst above the Earth? Wouldn't you think solid metal would hit the ground? What would a solid metal meteor shower do, and how would it affect the mesosphere? This is what people don't think. Everybody thinks that a rock just, it burns up. Okay, well, what about the metal and stuff? And for the fact that nobody has searched for whole meteors and never found any, you can't study this stuff. You can't study what you don't have. If you don't have it, you can't study it. If you don't find it, you can't study it. If you can find an overheated meteor or meteorite, one that was subjected to higher temperatures than normal. Now, why is this black? Why is this black like this? Okay? And why is it metal? Okay? Because this was overheated. Now, when metals are overheated at different temperatures, they do different things. This is metal too. But this was probably overheated at a lower temperature. That's why it looks the way it does. That's why it's black. These are different too. Okay, this doesn't have a shiny glossy coating on it, but it is black. It's black from being overheated. There's metal under here. Same way with this one, but this one's really super black. Because no matter what I do, I can't get the black off the outside. Now, how do I know this stuff? Okay, inside here, there's metal underneath this. There's a coating here. The outside of the rock has coating on it too. Okay, there's metal, you can see it. You can see the metal down in the coating. But this is a thin film that comes on from being overheated. And you know, I don't know how to explain this to people. Why is this metal so black? Why is this iron? This is iron, but it's black. Now, why is it so black? Because it was overheated. And when they overheat, you also get fractures on the inside. The metal will crack from stress. Now, what happens when a whole rock gets overheated? This is what happens when a whole rock gets overheated. The outside will look like a rock, but the inside, this is all metal. And why my metal won't shine up like other metals? It's because when it's overheated, it does different things to the metal. But this is metal. You can hear it. But when you put this thing together, it looks like a rock. Now this thing was overheated and burned. And the hotter they get, the softer they're going to be, and they're going to have a black coating on them. Now, it really disgusts me, and I'm by myself, that experts out here never went in this direction, never bothered to look for this stuff, because they're taught, the way they're taught, when a meteor comes in, a meteor is what a meteor is. You all seem to think that it burns at the same temperature. Well, I'm telling you, they don't. And you should be able to know that things don't burn at the same temperature when you know how much heat is created by an exploding star. Now, I'm going to keep making my videos. I know I'm on the right track, and I know a lot of people out there on the wrong track because they don't want to research this stuff. And people will comment and they'll call me stupid and dumb. And that's fine. Leave your comments on there. Because in the end, people are going to see those and you're going to look stupid and dumb. Now, it really gets tiring that people want to comment, but they don't want to research this stuff before they comment. And if you think that these things can't happen, you're wrong. Anything can happen. But it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating to be able to get something out there for people to really learn and understand, when I've got certain people out there that they just insist that none of this can happen. Now, I'll call it good for this video, and I apologize to people, but it gets upsetting for me to have to explain myself and my findings when other people out there should be able to figure this out. But if you don't open your mind that a meteor can land on the planet, like scientists say, an unmelted one. So if scientists say unmelted can hit the Earth, why didn't people look for them? Why? But my biggest problem is a lot of this is beyond me because I'm not super educated. I need help and nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to help and nobody wants to listen. But lo and behold, should people be doing the wrong things and it be found out so they can do things the right way? So I guess until then, everybody just keep doing things the wrong way. But I have the proof. I have the evidence. I'll take anybody on. I will take anybody on TV. And we'll get a whole bunch of people, experts from all the other countries, and analyze this stuff on TV, and I'll prove my point. And we'll call it good.